This simple, humble creature has 5 hearts, it has no eyes, and it has no lungs. And believe it or not, it might be the single most important animal on the entire planet. This is the earthworm, the slimy, wiggly thing you find in your garden after it rains. We see them, we might use them for fishing bait, but we mostly just ignore them. But the truth is, these little guys are one of nature's most powerful and most beneficial engines. I'm going to show you the secrets of their absolutely bizarre body and reveal the critically important, world-changing job they do for all of us, completely for free. First, let's just talk about how weird an earthworm's body is. As I said, they have 5 hearts. Now, they're not complex 4-chambered hearts like ours. They are 5 pairs of simple, muscular tubes called aortic arches that wrap around their esophagus, and their main job is to pump blood throughout the worm's long body. They also have no lungs. So how do they breathe? They breathe directly through their skin. Oxygen from the air or water dissolves in the mucus on their skin and passes right into their bloodstream. This is also their biggest weakness. If an earthworm's skin dries out, it can't breathe, and it will suffocate. And they have no eyes. But their skin is covered in special light-sensitive cells, especially at their front end. They can't see images, but they can definitely tell the difference between light and dark. This is crucial for them to know if they are safely underground or if they have surfaced and are in danger of being eaten by a bird or drying out in the sun. So you have this very simple, blind, slimy tube. How does an animal like that possibly have such a big impact on the world? What does it actually do all day? Its whole life is about 2 things: digging tunnels and eating dirt. And these 2 simple activities are what make it an ecosystem engineer. Charles Darwin, the famous scientist, was so obsessed with earthworms that he studied them for 40 years. And he concluded that they are one of the most important animals in the history of the world. Here's why. As earthworms burrow through the ground, their tunnels create a network of channels. These tunnels do 2 vital things. They aerate the soil, letting oxygen get down to plant roots. And they allow water to drain into the ground much more easily, which helps prevent flooding and soil erosion. They are nature's own personal plows. But their second job is being a fertilizer factory. An earthworm doesn't just eat dirt. It eats all the decaying organic stuff in the dirt. Dead leaves, dead roots, all that good stuff. As this material passes through the worm's body, its powerful digestive system grinds it up and neutralizes it. And the poop that comes out the other end, which are called worm castings, is one of the most perfect, nutrient-rich natural fertilizers on the planet. They are literally turning garbage into black gold for plants. Now, the one time we all see earthworms is after a big rainstorm, when they are all over the sidewalks. So why do they do this? The common myth is that they are coming up so they don't drown in their waterlogged burrows. But that's mostly untrue. Earthworms can survive for weeks fully submerged in water, as long as there's enough oxygen in it. The real reasons are much cooler. First, the wet, damp ground gives them a perfect opportunity to travel long distances above ground without drying out. It's their best chance to migrate to a new area or to find a mate. But the second theory is brilliant. One of the earthworm's main predators is the mole. Moles hunt underground and find worms by sensing the vibrations they make as they move through the soil. Well, scientists have discovered that the pitter-patter of raindrops hitting the surface of the ground creates vibrations that are almost identical to the vibrations of a digging mole. So when it starts to rain, the worms are tricked. They think a predator is coming to get them, and their natural escape instinct is to flee to the surface, right out of the frying pan and into the fire. Or, in this case, onto the sidewalk. So, the humble earthworm is a true biological marvel. It's a strange creature with 5 hearts and no lungs that breathes through its skin. It's a vital ecosystem engineer that plows and fertilizes our soil for free. And it comes out in the rain, not because it's drowning, but because it's the perfect time for a road trip and because it might be getting tricked into thinking a monster is chasing it. If you want to dig up the secrets of more of the world's most underrated animals, make sure you subscribe.